What's up, everybody? This is Karen and Reese, otherwise known as the Accessible Scammer of the O.C.G, and I'm here playing, you guessed it, Medieval 2. Well, you probably didn't guess it, but yeah. Gallowmere, 1386. Oh, wait a minute. $18.86. Uh, the museum.
Sir Daniel fought Askew, back from the dead once again. The great hero of Gallowmere reduced to a dusty relic at the back of the old museum. Well, things have changed since you've been away. It's a new world, but with the same old problems. So find yourself a weapon and get ready for a scrap. Oh, and if you see my spectral trail, stand in the light and press action to summon me.
Okay, time to fuck with the buttons. Okay, customize button assignments. Okay. Okay, X needs to be square. X needs to be square. Square needs to be triangle. Circle needs to be X. Triangle needs to be R1. Okay. Actually, hold on. Okay, so X needs to be circle. Square needs to be X. And then triangle needs to be R1. Oh, fuck off. Okay. Circle needs to be okay. Okay, so X is main attack, square is secondary attack, circle is jump, circle needs to be X. Okay. Square needs to be X. Fuck off. Oh, this gives me a fucking headache. Okay, so circle to jump needs to be X. X needs to be square. Okay, let's try this again. Okay. Okay, got lift off. Now, square. Fuck, does that keep happening? Fuck, okay, X needs to be a circle. Okay, let's try down this way. Okay, square. Hey, how's it going? Oh my god. Okay, let's try this again. Fucking triangle. Why is X fucking triangle? Okay, X circle, square is X. And hold on, circle is square, no circle. Needs to be fucking triangle. Okay, let's try this now. Fuck you, you mother. Ah, fuck. Okay, okay, let's. God. Okay. Okay, so we have that fucking working. Okay. Just jump. Okay, now the only thing we have left to change is okay. Fucking excellent. Alright. Okay, now we're due. Yeah, Sir Dano is taken to the museum. Yeah. Honestly, it's a shame so many people ignore Medieval 2. Act like it doesn't exist because it's a good game. Yeah, I thought they would get a remake. I thought Medieval 2 would get a remake after the first game did. And I've heard rumors that it will, but it just, that was years and years ago now. Shame. And the remake of Medieval was fucking excellent. They did a really good job with it. They kept what needed to be kept the same, and they improved what needed to be improved, while making it feel a lot smoother. I think, oh, they didn't change that much. Then you go back and play the original, like, oh my god, it's so much rougher. Like, they smoothed it out. And it's such a fucking... such a shame. I'm not really sure where they would go with the third game. Although the true ending of this game has them getting a fucking time machine. So theoretically, like, I was gonna say, like, it wasn't very much space. So for them to go forward in time, because they'd be in modern times, so they jump forward another couple hundred years. But in the true ending of this game, they get a time machine, so they could technically go anywhere in any time period. Yeah.
As well as an inventory, you've got 2 weapon slots. Select your weapon, then use the stick or directional buttons to select the slot it should go in. Once both slots are full, L1 plus square switches weapons without going back to your inventory. Should make killing things much more fun. As well as an inventory, you...
Sorry, I mean to... Shit. I've always loved this series. I always have. I own every game in this series. I played every game in this series. I've gotten all the platinums up until now that you could get in this series, because Medieval 2 didn't fucking have any platinums. And now that Medieval 2 came out, I purchased that, and I'm gonna get the fucking platinum for that, too. So yeah, I would love if they came up with a third game. Who knows? Doors might actually have been opened with Astrobot. For a long time, it didn't seem like Sony cared. About platformers. But then they did Astrobot, and Astrobot sold incredibly well, exceeded Sony's expectations. It was one of the most highly regarded games of the year. Whether you... Yeah, that'd be great. But whether you like Astrobot or not, I do. But the success of Astrobot could lead to Sony as on a whole greenlighting more platformers, you know what I'm saying? And Sony owns the rights to Medieval. So if they were going to reach out for one of their existing IPs, this would be one. Oh, yeah, that's right, that's the merchant dude. Well, in all fairness, Medieval did alright in sales, but it never set the world on fire. It was never a top seller, and it was never a big deal, like, financially. I mean, I love it, a lot of people love it, but it didn't set the world on fire. And it came out during a year that was very crowded. Astrobot was one of the most celebrated games of the year it came out, and one of the big deal games. Medieval, even at its peak, was more niche. But, you know, there's space for smaller games. Like Astrobot. Astrobot, you know, was an indie, but it certainly was in the bottom tier of Sony's games. Like, you think they put as much money into fucking Astrobot as Horizon or God of War? Absolutely. Not even a fraction of it. So, you know, but they didn't need to. So... And honestly, even if Sony doesn't pick up on the hint that people want more platformers, I think the rest of the industry will. They saw, many people saw how big of a success Astrobot was. And I'm like, hey, we can make a platformer on a smaller budget and it do really well. If it's good. So, you know, and I love 3D platformers, I really do. When I was a kid, growing up, 3D platformers, everybody. You weren't a serious console unless you had a 3D platform mascot. PlayStation, Sony, even Xbox. People forget about it now, but Xbox launched with fucking Blinks, Time Sweeper, and fucking Voodoo Vance. Yeah. And Crash Bandicoot was fucking great. Crash Bandicoot 4 was fantastic. I kept waiting for those and them to give us a Spiral 4 like that. Yeah. I think Toys for Bob is still going to keep making platforming games, actually. I think that's the deal they worked out. That was the vibe I got. That they're working on platformers, and they wanted to keep making smaller platformers. Because Toys for Bob also worked on Call of Duty. And stuff like that. So when they say smaller, they mean relatively. You know what I'm saying? Fucking everything is small compared to fucking COD, which is literally the top few game development. So... Yes, because no, Crash 4 did well. Crash 4 did well financially. Activision said it didn't do well because they were expecting it to do COD numbers. Basically. And it just fucking wasn't. I kind of like Crash 4 as it was, honestly. Like, it was fucking insanely hard, but I liked it a lot. The platforming was good, the levels were good. Yeah, probably. But Crash 4 did well, financially. They didn't do well compared to Activision's expectations, but Activision's expectations were that it would be one of the best-selling games in the industry. That was not going to happen. But it recouped its budget and made a tidy profit. That's all you really need. Actually, who knows? Microsoft owns Crash Bandicoot now. And not only does Microsoft own Crash Bandicoot, but they are now bringing their games over to multiple systems. I never thought we'd see the day where fucking Forza would come to PlayStation. Yet here we are, so... we theoretically could see... the fucking, Crash Bandicoot game made by Microsoft that somehow releases on Sony.
All right, Dan, you've
Spyro
come
2.
a long way. I'd save if I was you. You made it. Nice one, Dan. If you meet...
Oh, I'm sure. Nothing's perfect, man. They also fixed a lot of the problems that were there, too. I thought they did a good job with all the remakes, honestly. Were they perfect? No. Were they ever gonna be? No. Nothing's ever 100% perfect. But I feel like with both the Insane Trilogy and the Reunited Trilogy, that they got more right than they got wrong. At least that's how I feel. Yeah. But this is fucking Activision. Not exactly known for being super fucking smart, are they? If you wait for fucking Activision to do something smart, you'll be here all day. Yeah, they didn't really. They were pretty much taken off of Crash 4 right away and thrown into that multiplayer fucking game. And then after that, they were thrown into Call of Duty. And from what I gather, they didn't really want to do Call of Duty either. They were basically forced to. and they weren't even like making their own Call of Duty. They were basically forced to stop making their games, i.e. Spyro, i.e. Crash, so that they could do support teams for COD games. And yeah, I can probably imagine, you know, that didn't sit too right with them. Being taken for making their own games to having to be a support team on games they didn't even like. I'm not really looking forward to Crash Bash, man. If I'm honest with you. I mean, it was fine. I played it back in the day. But in all fairness, like, I'm just not into that type of game. My sister likes fucking Mario Party and games like that, which Crash Bash was pretty much like directly the Crash Mario Party. But I'm not really that into it. I mean, I'm sure there's an audience for it if they were to remake it. I'm just saying I'm not really interested in it. I don't want to play a fucking party game of Crash. I don't want to play minigames. I want to play a fucking platformer with Crash. The only spin-off that I'd be down for is another Crash Racing. Because Crash was one of the few good Crash Team Racing was one of the few fucking good kart games, and one of the few ones that was actually good enough to compete with Mario Kart. Actually, I think I probably overall like Crash Team Racing more than Mario Kart. Because I like Mario Kart and all, don't get me wrong, but Mario Kart doesn't have a actual fucking story campaign. The Crash games did, and I really like that. Bone Breaker.
Ah, well done, Winston. I see you managed to find him after all. Fortescue, pleased to meet you. I should imagine that you are a little nonplussed as to what exactly is going on, eh? Well, allow me to introduce myself. Professor Hamilton Kift, magician, inventor, and master of the occult at your service. If you're wondering what you're doing once again walking the earth, it appears that someone has got their hands on the legendary Zarok spellbook.
Zarok. Oh, no.
Well, people like myself have been searching for that book for centuries. The
Yeah.
power within its pages, oh. Well, last year, certainly.
And I think they did a good job with the remake of that as well.
This is the result. Total chaos. First, we have to find the extent of the damage, don't we? I myself am imprisoned in this god-awful pit without any power. Top priority is to get this place into suitable shape.
And I love how they added Spyro to the remake.
Has Winston told you about collecting magic? He had. Oh, good, good. Well, off you go then. Select where you want to go on the projector over here. Also, if you collect the chalice, I should be able to reward you with a new weapon. You can collect this off me here. Cane stick, sir? No modern knight should be seen without one.
Kensington. Yeah, I forgot this guy lets reanimate those fucking corpses because he's a bastard. Oi, oi, oi! Nobody likes you, you're a bitch. I also like to push this game made for larger levels. The original game, the levels are kind of small. There's a lot less levels in this game, but they're a lot bigger, and I actually prefer that. Stop trying to revive him, you bastard! Yeah, well, honestly, I didn't really care about that. I didn't really play online much, so it didn't really affect me, but I could see where if you were into online, that would fucking suck. I don't really hardly ever play anything online. Ah, okay. Aha!
Certain objects can be pushed or pulled. Stand close and hold action to lock on. Use the directional buttons to move it about.
Yeah, okay, there we go. Yeah. Okay, I came in the tracks the other way. Okay, gotcha.
Once through this door, there's no going back, Dan, so you probably want to make sure that you got the chalice.
Oh no! It's mummy dogs! I can fire giant green death lasers for some fucking reason. This is a green fucking gamma radiation? Yeah, that's also true. Now, like I said, nothing's ever perfect. I don't think there is such a thing as a perfect video game. I think some games are close to perfect, although that's subjective. But, you know, I think pretty much no game is perfect. There's flaws in most things. Question is, does it get more right than it does wrong? And in those games, I think they did. All of them have some issue. Crash, Team Racing, Crash 4, Insane Trilogy, Reignited Trilogy. But overall, I think they were good remakes that did a good job of respecting the source material while still updating them, keeping the soul intact. Actually, I'm surprised that we're getting Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4 remake. That originally was supposed to come a few years ago, and it was most of the way done, but Activision decided to cancel it for whatever fucking reason. And I think because of the merger, they're like, well, we just can't have this game in place, and then either Activision or Microsoft or whoever decided to re-invive it, and now it's coming out this year. So, like, it seemed like it was not gonna come. So that's cool. They reversed decision on that because, from what I gathered, it was almost done when they canceled it. So it was like, you know, the game was nearly finished, and it wasn't oh, this game is bad. It was oh, we don't want to complicate the merger. So it's like basically throwing a fucking good game away. And you know, I don't normally play skating games. I don't have anything against them, I just don't normally play them. But I played Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 Remake, and I actually had a good time with that. I enjoyed it. So I may have to check that out. Trying to make sure I find the fucking chalice before I move on. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's kind of different though. But yeah, that's just like a nice change of pace. I'm saying I don't usually play a lot of games that are skating games, you know, like Tony Hawk, shit like that, or SSX. You can kind of throw that in there. Snowboarding, same, you know, it's on a board. But that was the exception. I got pretty into the remake of Pro Skater 1 or 2, and I actually got pretty good at it. I think one time I got like a 1,000,005 fucking combo, like a 70 string combo. Ah, here we go.
You made it! This is where the spell was cast. Look around for clues and then head over to the museum. Something seems to be going on over there. You made it!
Oh, fuck. I need to figure out, hold on, where the chalice is for this level. I don't want to fucking miss it and have to replay the level. Plus, early on in these games, your equipment fucking sucks, and you get the good weapons as quick as you can, and you do that by the chalice. Oh, okay. Apparently I have to whack the bell at the train station. It's like, how would you know to do that? And you wouldn't. This is why a lot of people will need to look up guides for PS1 games, because there's cryptic shit like this all the fucking time. I don't need a game holding my hand. I don't need a game holding my hand all the time, but you're not going to see this bell and think, oh, I need to whack this. It doesn't stand out at all. Generally speaking, I'm usually pretty great in games as long as I have a general direction. I don't need you to give me a fucking blown waypoint. I don't need you to hold my hand all the way. Just give me, like, a general fucking direction so I'm not just wandering around my head at my ass. And I can usually figure it out from there. You know, there's a fine balance between guiding your hand and just, I'm gonna throw you in here and fuck you.
I will be pleased with booty.
Yes, it's a pity we cannot yet enter the tomb. We will return.
Yeah, and in both games, there's all kinds of anachronistic future fucking technology. They went all, like, steampunky and Victorian Frankenstein shit in the first game as well, near the end. And then, you know, we're in 18th century London, and then BAM! Hovercraft! Kensington, the tomb.
All right, Dan, you've come a long way.
Alright, Dan, You've come a long way, you have. As have I. Not too long ago, I remember I was a blooming orphan in a factory, and then they killed me. Because I took a shilling. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. At least in this game, they let you fucking hold the button and pull shit. The original fucking game made you just move into things. And with how fucking flighty the movement was, that was not fun. Yeah, shit, actually I should be doing this one first. And that was the main thing. Like, I like the movement in Medieval, okay, but it's too janky. It just feels very fidgety. And, you know, it's okay for running around. But it's, you know, for the precise platforming, leaves a lot to be desired. And that was the main thing, one of the main things they fixed in the fucking, Medieval remake was making his movement a lot less fidgety and more reliable. Because there were some levels, man, in the original Medieval that made me want to fucking tear my hair out. Like, the Pools of the Ancient Dead in the original game, fuck that level. Hey, let's take a game where you have notoriously imprecise movement and have you jumping over a string of incredibly narrow paths while enemies are trying to body slam you into those pits. Whereas in the fucking remake, I just flew through those levels because they actually made the movement consistent. Okay. It was interesting they decided to give Dan a romantic interest in this game. It makes perfect sense it would be a fucking mummy. He's got the bones, she's got the flesh.
Try the hammer of Thor. You're sure to have a smashing time.
Should be ashamed. But yeah. The freak show.
Dan, without a ringmaster, the imps are going crazy. They're up to something.
I think a modern remake of this game would be fucking fantastic. Humana, 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 pow! Don't want to go there. No door. Fucking wizards. And some people are like, oh, there's a racist caricature. It's like, have you seen the fucking circus back in the day? Yeah. Yeah, it's a racist caricature. Where do you all the money? Everything was cliched and a fucking thing played up like fucking P.T. Barnum. And I know everybody sees that and they think, oh, The Greatest Showman. P.T. Barnum was a fucking bastard. He was like notoriously cruel to the people that worked for him. He was a heartless dick. Sweet, second bottle. Like, he sucked. He treated them like they were fucking, less than people. And while The Greatest Showman, it's a good movie, it kind of glamorizes it and makes him look better than he was, because he was a fucking douchebag. People died in his fucking circus because he didn't do the proper safety conditions, and he literally did not fucking care. Like, he could not be bothered. I think like 30 people died in a fire in one of his fucking circuses. Didn't care. Like, you can seriously read shit about him that's like a mile fucking long. Although, in all fairness, that's not really the movie's fault. The movie's based off of the play, which originally glamorized P.T. Barnum. But yeah, honestly, most of the circuses back in the day were exploitative. Some of them weren't, but those were like usually the home-owned ones. Like where the circus owned themselves and they would travel around, those were usually okay, but like the actual professionally owned ones usually treated their people pretty fucking badly. Nobody really cared. Not that that surprises me. After all, unfortunately, my experiences in my life taught me anything. It's that humanity is very cruel to those they deem different. Damn it. I've been different my whole life, and all I've seen from humanity, for the most part, has been hatred and contempt for simply existing and being different. We've come a long way from fucking 1800s. Most of the humanity's ails and treatments can be traced back to the fear of what's different. I wonder, do I have to... Do I have to hit them with the hammer? Because... it might actually be better if I just hit them with the sword if I can, it's quicker. No, I can't whack him with the sword. Yeah, but it's really fucking dodgy. I'll just stick with the hammer. Oh, shit. And chicken drumsticks are really, really useful. Because you throw them at enemies and turns them into chicken that gives you heals. Yeah. Fuck you, you little wizard bitch!
The imps are using the freak show to build an army of giant elephant bots, trying to find where they're being constructed and destroy them. If we don't stop them, they'll storm the whole city.
There's a chalice, which is good to know.
Stand on the trampoline and hold down jump to gain some height.
Alright, I'm gonna take a short